What is going on, buddy? Welcome back to All Things Film. Today I want to talk about The Walking Dead Season 8 mid-season premiere coming up because we just got some news from Andrew Lincoln and comicbook.com and all that, and Carl himself, Chandler Riggs. Everyone is saying that the flash forward in episode 1 of Season 8 will finally be explained in this episode, and that makes me really excited. Because I was hoping, I didn't want to wait till like season 9 or whatever for us to figure out what that flash forward means, but we are finally figuring it out. They promised it, so I'm gonna take your word for it. But I'm not even gonna give a spoiler warning. I was about to say I do want to give a spoiler warning, but I'm honestly not, because it's been 2 months, and if you have not seen the episode, I'm sorry, and I don't even know why you're on the internet. But let's begin. Alright, so way back in the Season 8 premiere, we saw a flash forward. And I do not mean the old man Rick. That's not a flash forward. I don't think it was, because Carl is dead and he was in that flash forward. Spoiler warning. But I don't think it's a flash forward. I think that was more like a hallucination or like an imagination of what he wanted life to be like, because I don't think it's a flash forward. And what I mean by flash forward is the red-eyed Rick. And if you remember Rick was crying next to a grave or something, and his eyes were like hella red, and he was saying, "My mercy prevails over my wrath." And if you put 2 and 2 together, that's probably gonna be Carl's grave, and my mercy prevails over my wrath. And so Siddiq told Carl, and Carl probably put that on his letter. So, and then Andrew Lincoln, obviously, he has an interview. I'll talk about that in a second. But he promises Entertainment Weekly that we were gonna figure out what that scene meant in this episode. So I'm so excited for that, and it's pretty cool how they had that like glimpse of the scene in episode 1, and it didn't get answered until episode 9. I don't think The Walking Dead has ever done anything like that. It's pretty cool, and I'm kind of excited for the mid-season premiere now, because I really want to see that scene. I was kind of more interested in that scene than the old man Rick scene, in my opinion. But moving forward, so Andrew Lincoln did have an interview with Entertainment Weekly, but I'm reading this article off comicbook.com, so I'm going to leave that in the description down below if you want to check out everything on the article and more. But here we go. So Andrew Lincoln, I'm quoting here, it says, in the mid-season 8 premiere, Rick Grimes, actor Andrew Lincoln, promises Entertainment Weekly the flash forwards, which saw his character worn down crying, "My mercy prevailed over my wrath," will be explained. And that is awesome. I mean, I'm so excited for it because, yeah, like I said, I was more excited more interested in that scene than I was the old man Rick scene. Because I know the old man Rick, we weren't gonna see that until season 9, because all our war didn't even begin yet. But moving on. So Andrew Lincoln goes on to say, Carl is the linchpin. It goes back to the flash forward where my mercy prevails over my wrath. There's a balancing of the scales in Rick's life that happens in the back 8 episodes. A lot of it is because of what is said in episode 9 by his son. And now, yeah, again, they're giving away so much. I can kind of see this episode in my head. Like, I really can, from all the images and stuff. I mean, I kind of expect this to happen too. Rick. I think this episode is going to be heavily Carl based. We're going to see Carl, Rick, and Michonne talk a lot. And Carl tell Rick everything he feels about my mercy prevails over my wrath, and working with Negan and all that. And yeah, moving on, right here it says, it seems as though Carl's I can't even read. Parting words may in fact be used, as Riggs originally suspected in his exit interview, to help preserve Negan's life post All-Out War. Should Rick honor his son's dying request, he will likely overthrow the tyrant's reign and show mercy, as he does in Robert Kirkman's comics. And again, I don't know how I feel about this, because they're kind of giving it away that he's gonna. I don't know. I don't like how they're giving it away, because there's a lot of people who watch the show who don't read the comics, and they're not gonna know Negan's gonna survive. They're gonna be like, "Whoa, like, why is he keeping him alive?" and stuff like that. So I don't know. I don't like how they're giving it away and stuff like that. But I don't know. It is what it is. The Walking Dead cast, they're kind of bad at keeping secrets, to be honest. But yeah, I was talking about this in the other video. I was like, Rick is probably gonna honor his son's dying wish, his request, and Carl's dying wish is for Rick to make peace with Negan at the end of All Out War. I'm kind of confused as this also, because we saw the trailers for episode 9, and Negan was like, "Who's next?" and Rick seems hella pissed off, saying, "You are." So I don't know if he's like, they're trying to scare Negan and saying, I think he's probably just gonna try to scare Negan and like act like he's still trying to kill him, and then when he has him pinned down, he's gonna what do you call it, like, not kill him, save his life, whatever, like spare him. So I guess that's what he's trying to do, because he still seems kind of pissed off at Negan. It doesn't seem very merciful. But maybe Carl's gonna talk him. Oh yeah, Carl is gonna talk him into it. But moving forward, he says I'm not going to lie to you. That was sad. The beautiful thing is that we rarely do this in our show. We actually give the opportunity for a goodbye. It's unusual in that regard. Usually things happen and people are ripped from you in this world that we inhabit. Thankfully, there was some sense of catharsis on this one because we have to leave it all on the screen. I thought Chandler did a remarkable job as he always done, but particularly in this episode. So yeah, I don't know, Andrew Lincoln. Everyone keeps talking about Chandler. They're definitely disappointed about Chandler leaving the show, but that's for a different video. This is about Carl. So yeah, so here it says like, we barely say goodbyes and stuff. So I think this is kind of confirming that it's gonna be a heavily Carl based episode. I don't think they're gonna just go straight into war. I think episode 10 is gonna be more going back into the war. Maybe the end of episode 9. I think at the end of episode 9 they're probably gonna all meet up at the hilltop. But I think the majority of episode 9 is gonna be with Carl and him at Alexandria and him talking to Rick and Michonne and his dying words. Because even Greg Nicotero was saying 20 minutes into the episode he was crying. So it's not like he dies in the beginning 10 minutes and then they just go off to war. It's going to be a very heavily based Carl episode, which I'm excited for and not excited for at the same time. But, I mean, what's the word? Not excited. I'm excited for and kind of I don't know, I'm kind of nervous about it because I hate seeing characters die, and it looks like it's going to be heavily based on it, and we're going to see like him literally dying, and it's going to be sad as fuck. I don't even want to see it, but I do want to see it, so I don't even know what the hell I'm saying. But that's it for me, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, be sure to leave a like rating, and if you have any thoughts on anything that I missed or anything, leave in the comments below because I love reading comments and I love interacting with people about The Walking Dead. I just love it. But thanks again for watching. If you do enjoy Walking Dead content like this, be sure to subscribe to this channel as I post daily videos, or I try to, at least every other day. But thanks again for watching. It's been All Things Film.